Welcome to Hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Iwing Marketplace chit chat, where we give the opportunities for entrepreneurs to talk about themselves and what they do, so we can learn from them and we can also support them. Right here with me, I'm with Nabi Florence, who is based in Cameroon. She's a makeup artist and she's a hairstylist. She's doing really well. Thanks for joining us today, Nabi.
Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here and I appreciate this opportunity for being here today.
Wow, I'm glad we are finally doing this. It's been many years. How many years now? Like 6 years, right? When
Yeah,
you
six,
started,
7 years.
and I was launching Iwing Marketplace, and I had reached out to you, to promote your business. And here you are. Please tell us about yourself.
Hi, everyone watching. My name is Florence Nabi and I am the founder of Nabi's Mark and Beauty Space. Nabi's Mark and Beauty Space is a beauty salon and spa located in Yaoundé, and we offer a wide array of services from hairstyling, bridal hairstyling to makeup for all events, bridal makeup, photo shoots. We offer all spa treatments, hammam, full body scrubs, full body massage. We do facials, pedicure, lash extensions, microblading, haircuts for men, dreadlocks, nails, a whole lot more. We are a full package and we're located in Yaoundé.
Wow, that's beautiful. So, what inspired you to start Nabi's Mac and Beauty Spa?
What inspired me to start? Okay, I would like to say that first, I've always loved to do business. But initially, this was not the kind of business I wanted to do. So, what inspired me to start Navi Smack in one word is poverty. Maybe I could say it's hardship. Because when I graduated from school in 2018, I really wanted to continue, but there were no funds for me to continue. And I needed to start doing something while figuring out what my next step would be. And while in the university, I started doing nails to foot my bills and to support my parents foot my bills in the university. So I was looking for something that could complement that and something that was hot cake at the moment. I want to use the word hot cake because yeah, at that time makeup was like the new
Mm-hmm.
thing. And then that's what I was looking at, makeup. And I started to learn, but it was not something, I was not looking at it like in the bigger picture. I was just doing it for the moment when I started. It was very temporary. It was just something to put food on my table. But I'm such a perfectionist and I love when my things are good. If it's not good, it's not me. And that's how we are here in my at Nabis Bank and Beauty Space. If it's not good, it's not us. We rather don't do it than not do it well. So I started taking upgrade classes, always learning, relearning, unlearning, and relearning again. And before I knew it, I was having a lot of people who were interested. People started booking me a lot. And I was like, oh, when you're doing something to survive,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you start coming in, you're like, oh, this is actually something that is more lucrative than I thought. And
Mm-hmm.
then before I knew it, I had more and more clients. And I don't know when I developed passion for these, but I have so much passion for it now. It came naturally, just like that. And that has
Wow.
pushed me to be where I am today.
Wow, that's so beautiful. I just love the journey, and you made the right decision to learn the skills to start something. Because I'll
Yeah.
assure you, many people, it's also good to study, right? But they keep studying without getting skills. So you have so
Yeah.
many PhDs with no skills at all, and they can't even get a job or start a business because they didn't learn those skills, which they can still learn and will even perform better because of their educational knowledge. But transitioning to entrepreneurship was one of the best things for me, or one of the best decisions you made. So how were you able to get to the level where you are? I see you're doing amazing thing. You have your own shop in Yaoundé. You're
Yeah.
having a big bridal wedding where you're doing the makeup and the hairstyle. How did you get to the level of having your own shop? I know challenges on the way, like capital and stuff like that.
That's the feeling I have right now. It was a lot.
Mhm.
It was a lot, a lot. of challenges along the way.
Mm-hmm.
I just mentioned that I don't know when I developed passion for this, and that is one of the things that helped me to be where I am today. Because I want to say that if I didn't develop passion for what I'm doing, honestly, I would have given up ever since. Because first and foremost, my parents, my family was not in support. Nobody wanted me to do this. It was not something I used to do when I was growing up. And people did not receive it in a nice way. So already I know that people around me don't like what I'm doing. And honest, they used to say it. And it feels bad to think I'm trying to foil something and those who are supposed to be clapping for me or pushing me are against me. That
Mm-hmm.
already it made me feel bad. Even my classmates didn't want me to do what I'm doing. I remember having posting my videos on
Mm-hmm.
posting videos of my work on social media, especially on Facebook. And one of my classmates was always talking, and he would say, "So all that maths, all that sense, excuse me, I want to use pigeon, all that sense, all that maths, now how can they do makeup and nails, they crinkle their toenails? It hurts, you know." I'm just saying this. Now,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was dealing with mentally. Let's come to the
Wow.
financial part. There was no money.
Wow.
There was no money
Wow.
when I was starting. I didn't even have 100K when I started. It was
Wow.
difficult
Mm-hmm.
working and saving and reinvesting in my business. It
Mm-hmm.
felt like I wasn't making money for a long time
Wow.
because all my profit, all of it has to go back to my business. I was not even
Right.
saying I'm saving some for myself or for anything. I was saving for my business. So if I should have 100K, 100K is going back to my business. So for more than 2 years, I felt like I wasn't making money. It's only when I got to an extent where I felt like, oh, okay, so now I can not really relax, but I can breathe. And
Mm-hmm.
now I start seeing something, I'm like, okay, I could spoil myself a little bit, but honestly, it's difficult. Now another thing is competition.
Right.
Hmm. I was dealing with all this, and I had to deal with competition.
Wow.
Makeup or beauty things is something that almost every young girl does. In 10 girls now, about 6 or 7 know something about makeup
Mm.
or
Right.
nails.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really difficult dealing with these competitors, especially given that I had financial constraints. But
Right.
one thing that stood out for me and has always helped me is the fact that I do a good job. Always.
Nice.
That's like my thing. I do a good job, a perfect job always. I may not have like a huge social media, but referrals has helped me a lot. People will refer because when you're leaving my shop, as you're going out, the first people that you're meeting, oh, I like your this, I like your that, this will do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I made the name in Yaoundé. Because I think when I
Wow.
just came here in 2019, the beginning of my career as a
Mm-hmm.
beautician, I was
Mm-hmm.
new to Yaoundé. I didn't even have
Wow.
a lot of family and friends here. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot. That's why I was
And
like,
you didn't make the name only in Cameroon. You made a name internationally for
mm,
yourself by becoming one of the is it Mandela Washington Fellow? Or,
yes,
wow,
yes,
congratulations!
thank you.
How did you got selected?
Okay, so if you know me, you know I love to learn. I I'm always learning, and I'm
Mhm.
always like embracing opportunities. I mean, meaningful opportunities. So it was
Mhm.
just one of those opportunities I saw. I had a link, and I was like, okay, why
Give
not?
it a try.
Let me try it and see. But guess what? I spoke to someone about it, and the person was like, yeah, it's really good, but I don't think it's for you because I don't really see anyone selecting. I've never seen anyone in the beauty field, interested in programs like this. And they don't really select people like in the beauty field. I've never seen a makeup artist or hairstylist or things like that. But I was like, I could make the difference. Although I felt discouraged. But deep down, I knew that I had to try. And then, yeah, I went
Wow.
ahead to try. I wrote the essays, submitted, even forgot about it. And one day, I got a call because I didn't even see my emails, and I said I was selected.
That's
God
beautiful.
did.
That's amazing. That is
God
amazing.
did, and
You know,
I'm always
I love the fact, from the story when you started and, qualifying to be one of the, is it Mandela Washington Fellow, you've never given up and you've always been, you know, consistent, taking chances. That's amazing. That's
thank
beautiful.
you.
you know.
Thank you.
And you know, in our community, people like others to go to school, but at the end of the day, you know, what can you do? What skills do you have? That's the question you ask
Yes.
yourself when you start facing this hardship, when you cannot find
Yeah.
job. How can you
Yeah.
make money to survive yourself? So I'm really proud of you, you know, how you have, you know, grown as an individual, as an entrepreneur, and as a person. So you got this fellowship going on. How did this benefit you? You know, how was your stay in the US? What was the surprises and everything? Tell us a little bit about
It was such a remarkable. I had a lot of remarkable experiences. As a whole, it was really a cool experience. I feel very lucky to have been selected, and the networks I created during the events, I made during the events, the connections I have now,
Mhm.
and all the learns. Oh my God, I had a lot to learn. I had a lot to learn. I did
What are some of the things that you learn, you know, in the program that is benefiting you in your business now in Cameroon?
we're doing mostly soft skills, and I did this this business in Boya, and I was speaking about networking, I was speaking about self-confidence and all of these things. And I learned most of this during the program. Just to also
Wow.
sit in a room with other African leaders and share maybe political and economical point of views with
Mm-hmm.
other great figures. I learned a lot, not just maybe about my niche, about other niches and other African countries and the US as well. So it was
Wow.
really a good experience. And the experience connected me to so many other opportunities, some that are still in the process.
That's beautiful. Just a fun question. Did you get any cultural shock, you know,
Yeah,
when you was it your first time to travel to the US? Did you get any cultural shock?
it was definitely my first time to go to the US. And yes, so
So tell us
many
one of the cultural shock you witnessed.
Okay, so the very first day, um, I was in my room because when we came in, we had to settle down, and I was really tired and needed to rest. So I was sleeping, and I woke up at 8 p.m. And I saw the sun through my window at 8 p.m. I'm looking at my time like, but wait, maybe there's a mistake. And I speak to my neighbor. I'm like, what's going on? It's 8 p.m.
That's
I'm like,
beautiful.
okay, that was my
That's
first cultural
beautiful.
shock. Yeah, that was my first
So
cultural shock.
guys,
There were a
if
lot.
you're watching this interview and you're in the US or Europe or anywhere in the world, if you have a wedding in Cameroon or an event, you know, contact Nabi Florence of Nabi Mac and Spa. You know, she's gonna take care of you. She's gonna
It's
take care of your
actually
hair, your health. How
it's
long does
actually
it take?
Nabi's Mac and Beauty Space.
Hmm? Pardon?
It's actually Nabi's Mac and Beauty Space, not at Spa.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
So guys, yeah, contact Nabi and she'll give you a very good package. You know, she's fantastic, and you can see she has international experience as well, meaning that she can handle you with care, and she
From
has
head
good.
to toe, we got you.
Yeah. So what are the other things going on? You see, I know you have a training that you've been giving, and you have was it an empowerment program?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me about that, please?
Yes, please. So I have this program, the Empower Her Initiative, and the Empower Her Initiative is about helping young, vulnerable IDP girls,
Mhm.
single mothers, and less privileged women. So provide them with resources, with training, and with soft skills to better their well-being.
Mhm.
And our most recent project just ended 3 weeks ago, where we empowered 12 young girls. This year we're training them on nails and makeup for a period of 4 weeks, totally free. We provided them the tools that they needed to start and the skills. Also provided them with business coaching. Every year we do training on this program. We train young girls, and we don't train young girls only in beauty skills. We train young girls in liquid soap, production of red wine, production of beads making, massage oil. So it's a whole lot that we train young girls on. But so we have a project every year, like 1 or 2 projects per year to empower these young girls.
So when is usually the start date of the project?
For this year, we've done our first project for the first half, and so it ended on the 10th. I think ended on the 10th of March, if I'm not making mistakes.
So this is the second project which is going to start in April.
No. This project this one in April that starts on the 21st is the master class. I also do master classes where I train other beauticians. Like we just fine tune your skill, just upskill. So this one is it's not free. It's not free, and it's not free. You have to pay for the class, and it's a 4 days class. And I'm partnering with a hairstylist to do that. For the Empower Her initiative, we have other projects coming out. I think one's around August or September, and then one for end of year. So usually maybe give out a link where people send out a link where people can maybe chip in something if you want to like reach out, because the main thing about the project is just to give back to the community, to the vulnerable.
Okay, that's beautiful. So for the master class that you have coming in April, why is it important for people to attend this class?
Okay, so the master class is something, like I said, I do every year, and it's important for before I mention, it's really necessary for all creatives to always take an upgrade. I mean, you cannot know everything. Someone like me, I keep aside funds every year to do upgrade at least 2 times. And this year I've really done 1 upgrade. I'm just saying this like to motivate someone who is watching that there's a lot of innovation in every sector. And if you stay in the same place, you're not going to people will not want to come to you. I mean, you're going to lose some clients, of course, because people want new things. And especially in the beauty sector, there's not only competition, there is a lot of innovation. Every year you have different styles to do whatever. The way I used to do makeup 3 years ago, 6 years ago, it's quite different from the way I do makeup now. The products I use now are different. So this actually is just like the main reason why every year, after taking my own upgrades, I also want to like upgrade others. And that's why I do master classes. And it's never more than 2 times a year.
That's beautiful.
So if you're watching this and you're a hairstylist or you're a makeup artist, you may want to join. Good thing about it this year is it's actually very, very affordable, because other years I used to do it for 100,000 for 4 days or 80,000 for 4 days. And this year it's 50,000 for 4 days. So
that's nice. Guys, make sure you join these classes. It's open for everybody, right? Every level, or people that have never done makeup before on nails, can they join?
No, it's not open for beginners. It's open for intermediates or people who are already, even pro makeup artists, they may want to join. But it's not open for beginners. Beginners classes will be announced maybe by the end of April.
Okay, so you better do that so you support other people to, improve their skills. So what is one thing that you've learned and that has stood out with you throughout your entrepreneurship journey?
One thing. I have so many things, Sha, but I'll say one thing. One thing for me is consistency. Consistency in what you do. First of all, when you're consistent, you learn a lot when you're consistent. Because for me especially, every working session is a learning session. Because you learn how to do your shortcuts, you learn how to be innovative, to be creative if you're consistent. So consistency works for me. If you walk in somewhere and you mention Nabi, everybody knows what Nabi does. And that's because I stayed consistent to my skills.
That's beautiful. So what advice do you have for young Cameroonians that are probably, looking for ways to start up something like yourself?
Well, advice, I would say entrepreneurship is difficult. But entrepreneurship is so sweet. So, for those who want to start up something, it's important and I highly encourage you. But before you start, you need to know that the road is bumpy, the road is not straight, but that should never discourage you.
Mhm.
Also, when you're starting, start something that you think you have passion for or you may easily develop passion for, because there are days that are dark, there are days that business is slow, nobody's encouraging you, things are going bad, and if you don't have passion for that thing that you're doing, you will give up. So develop passion and understand that entrepreneurship is not easy. So when you're coming, come ready.
Wow, that's a good one. Nowadays people like quick money,
Yeah,
microwave success. I see so many people investing in business that, you know, it's not going to help them to be creative. They're not learning any skills, but they're just doing the same thing, posting to the same people,
yes,
not marketing themselves properly. Because those products, even is most of them are just get rich scam that will targeted to people who are langatrode when it comes to money,
yeah.
who are eager to get those quick money. Nothing is
Exactly.
easy to build a
Yeah,
business. It took
exactly.
how many
I
years
also
for Nabi? Six
oh,
years
it's
of
6 years, almost
consistency
7 years.
to be
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah, like you said,
Congratulations.
thank you. Like you said, I think a lot more people need to understand that in entrepreneurship, there's a growth curve. You can't just start and then you just expect to be up there.
Mhm.
It's a curve. And it's the growth curve is just like a staircase. You don't skip. You can't take the elevator. You must climb. So when you understand this, you get to understand what comes with it, what it takes for you. So when you're maybe doing your growth forecast, you already understand that you have to do this and do this to get here, and that will help you not to overrush or do something crazy just because
Wow. And I also like that, you started with practically no money, no capital. You didn't even have up to 100,000,
Yeah.
and you've been progressing gradually to the level where you own your own shop in Yaoundé, which is amazing. And you're doing weddings and different things like that.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. I'm speechless. In Cameroon, it doesn't
Thank
happen
you.
every day. It's tough. So you've stood
Thank
out.
you. I'm proud of you too. I mean, I know when Iwing Marketplace started, and I'm very proud of you. Like I said, I mentioned consistency, and I think
Yeah.
you can relate because if we're not consistent, we'll not be
Right.
here.
That's so true. That's
So
so true.
congratulations too.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So there are many people traveling abroad, and there are people in Cameroon that need your service or your services, and maybe they've not tried it. What do you have to say to them?
Um, Firstly, I want to appreciate everyone who is watching, and maybe you're my clients. I also want to appreciate those who refer clients to us. I mean, I always say that there's no Nabi Smart without you all. For those who have not yet patronized us, please do. I tell all my clients and to be clients that we give you an experience. So we don't just give you a service or a product, we give you an experience, that which you will not forget in a hurry. So maybe you would like to try us, and I'm sure that when you do, you'll not regret it and you're going to stay with us. We do almost all beauty services. And hey, the ones we don't do, we will refer you to those who do it and who do it well. Trust me. And if you have one thing to take away from Nabi Smart today, is that we do a good job. Always. Always. So I'm
That's
waiting.
beautiful.
Thank
That
you.
is nice. This has been a very beautiful conversation. I've learned a lot from you, and I'm really happy to, hear your journey, your story, and you're very inspiring.
Thank
Uh,
you.
how are you able to get support to run your empowerment program?
That's me again. I'm breathing. Each time you ask me a question that is deeper, I'm like, Well, the other years before this year, I
Mhm,
didn't used to like ask support from anyone.
mhm.
It's this initiative started like a corporate social responsibility of my brand. So I used to
Right.
just keep money aside from my brand, from my profit,
Okay.
to give back to the community, and I do that. So,
Mhm.
but this year I wanted to do something more because we've never done it for 4 weeks. Usually, you have done it for 1 week, but we did not. We've never done it for 4 weeks. This year, we wanted it bigger, we wanted it better. That's why I just identified some few persons and I sent out um, a letter to them, and
Mhm.
some people reached out, which I am very grateful for, and which my girls, those who benefited from this training, are very extremely grateful for.
Mhm.
So some people reached out, and that's how we're able to pull up the training, and we trained 12 girls. In the
That's
future, we hope that a lot more people can reach out, even voluntarily, to help
mhm.
these people. Maybe if you can identify even one person yourself and send
Mhm.
to us, we'll always be here to help them in the little way we can. Help sometimes doesn't just come that we provide the skills or the resources. Help sometimes is just to talk to them, to counsel them. You know, a lot of
Right.
these girls lost hope. They they are almost giving up. Some have actually given up because we hear their stories, and their stories are sad stories. So some of
Right.
them just need someone to motivate them, to talk to them.
Mhm.
That's all.
Wow.
Thank you.
Mm. Guys, if you're watching this and you have a family member or friend in Cameroon that is looking to start up a business, you can send them to learn some skills at Nabi Mark
Now be smart and beauty space.
Beauty Space.
One more thing, please. Also,
Mhm,
I'm a startup business coach.
mhm.
So if you have some money, you want to start up a business, first you don't know what to do with the money, I'm here. And if you have what to do with the money already, and you just need someone to like help you start your business and coach you along your business, you can always call me. I'm here.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm pretty sure so many people will need this service, with the experience that you have and the consistency as well. But this has been a beautiful conversation. Thank you all for watching Iwing Marketplace Chit Chat. Please share this video so other people can benefit from all this brilliant information that was shared by our guest, Nabi. Nabi, you have any other thing to add?
Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much, Iwing Marketplace, for having me. I'm very grateful to be here. And I must say, well done. You're doing a good job. Keep up, and thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. So, guys, it's been a great conversation. And thanks again for watching. We're out.
Okay. Bye. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, so that's it. I ended it. So automatically it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
Instagram
How
don't.
was it? How was
But
it?
that was really good and you did really well. And I'm glad that the connection didn't go off again.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Okay, thank you so much.